Hello. 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 Here we are. Again. Once more. Agus is in. Our groove bin here. It's alright. Happy New Year. It certainly is. Payne's in. So there we are. That's it. The three of us. That's all we need. I don't know who's getting this. I don't know where this is going. We'll figure it all out as it goes along. Because they've changed it all in the YouTube control panel, so it just makes it even more blooming difficult to figure everything. Andreas is in. He says hello, help, hello. Help is at hand. But yeah, I wonder if it's all working. But I don't know. Where's the link? How do I send the link out? Oh, where's the link? Is that the link? Where is the link? Wadsley's in. He asked, how's it going? It is indeed going. Yeah, this isn't right. There should be some sort of control room. Is that what I need? Is that the control room? Okay. Oh, I see. There's that. Okay. Why does it look like that then? I don't like this. I want the old control room back. Info and settings. Okay. I don't like this. This is all weird and no. That's not what I want. I want manage. That's it. Oh, this is more complicated than it needs to be. He said, that's it. Now we're there. It's hidden. Everything is hidden away. Absolutely awful. Okay. I think I've found the place where I'm meant to be. Though, I still don't like it. How'd you do the thing then? What's that? Oh, if I press that inserts an advert. Oh, I didn't know that. Don't mind me, I'm just trying to get the hang of all this. So anyway, where are we? Naz is in, he says, hey-yas. Rene's in, and so is Raphael, and he's from Mexico, and he says greetings to Mexico. And Payne, it's just they've changed because they've got this thing and it says click here and you click there and it takes you down a cul-de-sac and then where you're meant to be. This is the new improved control room, whatever that means. I don't see any improvement. And Cyrus is in. He's wishing us all a happy decade. Blimey, let's hope it's not as miserable as the last one, eh? Right, okay. Who else is in? We've got Cut. He's from Hawaii. Wow, there you go. And Munton's in, everyone. The live stream has been saved for Munton is here. Hopefully this is working all right. I don't know. There's buttons to tell you to end the stream. Oh God, what does that mean? I don't know. So what are we talking about then? Talking about anything good? Nah, there's nothing good to talk about, is there really? And he's happy because I've reviewed the Bud album. Well, gotta do that, haven't we? Otherwise, what else are we gonna do? Oh, hot beverage. But yeah, it's New Year. Seeing as no one's talking, I'm gonna have to kind of wing it. We've got two new Brian Eno releases coming. One's out this month, and it's in with Laurie Anderson and another fellow whose name escapes me, which is being released. It's an improvisational album, I think. 500 copies only on vinyl, which I think you can get from Rough Trade. So I put my name down for that, obviously. And then you've got another Eno thing with his brother called Mixing Colours, which is coming out in March. So already they're wanting the money. Already their little grasping hands are edging ever forward. So that's interesting for me anyway, not for anyone else. But that's interesting. No, Munton, you've had one review, you're not getting any more. That's it. That's your review for the year, okay? Come back next year. René says, have I heard the new Korg Wave State? Yeah, I've seen all the demos, because they have the great thing about YouTube now, and this is something Sonic State were bemoaning, and I've been a follower of those for a long time, is all the YouTubers that deal in the music reviews or music hardware reviews all get the thing at the same time. And so you wake up this morning and there's like 7 fucking reveals of the same product, and it's like, oh, boring, and it's all the bloody same, and it's all a bit too much. And so it was a shame when Sonic State got the scoop. You know, you'd watch theirs and you could cherry pick the rest, but your entire feed is squirted with that. What do I think of it? I think, why don't you just use the WaveStation plugin that you can get from Korg? You can get it on your iPad. Oh, my iPad's over there. I can't bother to get up. You can get it on the iPad, and you can get it on their app store and that, and just use that instead. I thought it was interesting. On a serious point, I thought it was interesting because it's good to get away from all that analog shit, and we've finally got a new digital synthesizer. But it sounds like the 1990s and 80s want its synthesizer back. And have you seen the screen? The screen is a tiny LED dot matrix screen when really it needed an OLED, even a colour panel, because it's one of those gizmos that you're going to deep dive into and fiddle around with, and it's like, well, I ain't buying one of them because I won't be able to see what the fuck I'm doing. So, nah, I'll pass. Interesting, but the screen lets it down. But, you know, this is the thing. Cyrus asked, well, do I think we'll see another Peter Gabriel album this decade? Probably not. I wouldn't hold your breath. He's in no hurry. Munton's talking about an Eno album, January 07/0003. Do I have it? No, I don't think I don't. Where's your banhammer? Oh God, you've got to remember this is an old new channel, so all that stuff's gone. You have to reapply. You have to send your application to the usual address, I'm afraid, because I don't have any followers now. I don't need to worry about trolls or anything. It's great. It's a great liberator because all that shit ended when I nuked the channel. It's brilliant. They leave me alone now because I'm no one. I'm no one again, and it's a nice feeling. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe if we get some daft people in, I'll reinstate you. But it's just because I've started again, and there's no moderators. Where are we? What I think of Derek Higgins? I don't know what Derek Higgins is. What is he? Higgins is a building company over here, but no. I'm missing something here. Everyone's having a good chat. Favourite song on Supertramp's Breakfast in America. The hit, obviously. I don't know, that one just Supertramp. Andrew Ellis asks, what release would you give the Darren Lock Award for Prog 2 for in 2019? Last of the Old Daytonians by what's his name? Darren Locke. Best album there was last year. I've got to promote myself. Somebody said that in one of the comments about maybe self-promotion. Yeah, of course it's self-promotion. If I don't fucking promote myself, no one's going to watch the fucking videos, are they? Some people are just so dumb. I do worry. But other than that, I don't really listen to, was it mainstream prog, because it's all a load of shit. It's all a load of shit. Highlights, probably, I don't know. I'd have to have a look. Let me have a look at my iTunes. Maybe it'll throw up some things that I can remember. Recently added. What have we got that was recently added? I think the American Utopia on Broadway album was good. I like that. What else that was new? Well, I'm going to just say the albums I've bought, aren't I? Memory Streams by Portico Quartet was very good. Penguin Cafe was a night again. I thought the Portico Quartet was better. Lasters, that was good fun. What else was there? Oh, of course, there was that Peter Gabriel compilation, Flotsam and Jetsam. Yeah, that was it really. I don't think there was anything else, was there? I don't think there were any other albums out other than that. I don't really look back. I don't really think, oh, that's a good album. I'm not one of those people. I hate lists. I think they're pointless, and time flies so quickly than to mark it out. I think I see an album, I think, oh, that was a good album from last year, and I look at it, it's from like 3 or 4 years ago. So, yeah, but Andrew says, what 1 year you want to live to see your favourite bands in full glory? Like go back in time sort of thing. Probably have to be Genesis, see them do the Lamb. That'd be it really. But I don't really care. Any movies and shows I'm looking forward to? I'm not looking forward to anything. That's the thing. I don't look forward to anything, because never make plans, because I have a habit of going wrong. So no. I don't know. What are you guys looking forward to? Another Pink Floyd box set, perhaps? See how expensive that'll be. Another live album from certain band. Of course, because they'll have to be that, won't they? I don't know. I'm kind of. I don't know. Just. I'm a bit at the moment. I'm a bit. 2019 was exhausting for all the wrong reasons. I think I'm fatigued with the whole box set thing. That has completely worn me out. I find it all rather dull. And again, when you look, I've said it before, I'll say it again. When you look back at it, you buy these box sets, you listen to them once, and maybe 10 years later you might listen to it again. Such is the amount of stuff that they cram into this thing. You're more likely to go back to the original album. So, I don't know. I'm just tired with it all. I want something different to happen. I think again, when you get to a certain age, not another midlife crisis. Oh shit. You do just get exhausted by it all, and it is all just rather boring. I mean, we've got this Supergrass box set that's coming out at the end of the month, but I'm trying to get myself excited for that, but they unfortunately put all the vinyl on picture disc, and it's like, why did you do that? But if they reissued all the albums on vinyl again, now I could get behind that, because their catalogue desperately needs a vinyl reissue. But picture discs, they're all right to look at, but don't necessarily want to keep them or play them. So Munton says Derek Higgins, better known as Derek Von. He's a groovy cat, apparently. That's fair enough. Payne says, oh god, talk about that. Well, I'm not going to talk about that. We're not talking about that. show. Oh God, I don't like this because this new control room is black background and white text, and that just plays havoc with my eyeballs. I'll have to make it big. Can I make it bigger? Can we make it bigger? Oh, we can pop it out. Oh, what does that do? Can we? Here we go. I can. Oh, I can make it all big. Oh, that's good. That's a bit better. Right. I've got now. I can't think. Don't want to talk about that. Oh, here we go. Painters, thanks for the free download of the album. Yeah. But yeah, I know, cheap bastards, a lot of you. You always want something for free, don't you? I can't even give it away. I think I only had one download, and that was you. But yeah, if anyone's interested, shall I bother giving the link because it's still there at the moment? Oh God, I can't type it in. Oh, can I be bothered? At the moment, I don't know how long I'll keep it at this, but this is for free. But you can also pay what you want. You can pay what you want. So you can download it for free. If you like it, you can, I don't know, PayPal me some cash or whatever. But there are no refunds because it's free. Do you get it? But it will say free or whatever you want, so don't get confused. But it is rather good, and for me to say it's good, it must be good. Boink! But yeah, there you go. So anyway, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Martin says, some people, including me, are worried about copper affecting YouTube, but it turned out overhyped. That's what you think. Well, I tell you what's happened. There's been a radical change in what appears in my recommended box now. I'm getting videos from 6, 12, 9, 4 years ago. That's odd, but could be useful. But no, it wouldn't be because a lot of my stuff's up. Only just been uploaded in the last couple of months. Re-uploaded. So, but yeah, that's odd. I mean, copper's a. You see, the thing is it's not the whoever it is, FTC, you've got to worry about. It's YouTube, because FTC actually recommends that there should be 3 recommendations. There should be for children, for adults, and for everyone. And YouTube hasn't done it like that. They've just done a binary selection, which has confused everyone and made everyone worried. And if there was a third way, which says this video is for everyone, we all skip along and carry on our business. But YouTube hasn't implemented that, and they're very, very wrong. They should have done that. Personally, I wonder how it affects people who are in the UK, like myself, because we don't recognise the FTC and things like that. So they can try and hit us with a big fine, but guess what? Ain't going to fucking work because we're in the UK. And those laws don't apply to us. So I look at it and go, it's not how it's going to affect me, it's how YouTube is going to change and how that's going to affect me. Do you get me? Because it's always YouTube changing. I'm still doing the same thing, boring content, but YouTube is the one that fucks everything up for everybody. So, you know. So that's that. Mine says, what's my favourite song from Daniel Lanoir's Shine? Shine, shine, shine. I'll have to type it in, see what's on it. I can't remember. Is it there? Come on, shine. Shine, la 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 la. You're not going to do it for me. Why do you misbehave, Mr. iTunes? Here we go. That's it. It's probably sometimes, because I like the first 4 or 5 tracks on the album. They work really well, and then it kind of drifts off. But God, that was a long time ago. 2003. God blimey. God blimey, that was a long time ago. Where did the time go? Where did the chat window go? What did I do? There we go. TGH says, is there a prog band that could do a great soundtrack for fantasy or sci-fi movie or show? Oh, guess so. Take your pick. Take your pick. What? Like a modern prog band? Then no, because it's all bullshit. But old prog bands, yeah, all of them could, couldn't they? All of them. Don't forget, John Anderson was used in The Squeeze, starring Stacey Keach. A little bit of Elias of Sun Hillow. So there you go. So it can be used. Andrew says, another Pink Floyd discography box set will be ever so slightly remastered and worse than the Discovery box set. It could happen. Mind you, it'd probably be 2027, wouldn't it? Because that'll be the 150th anniversary of Pink Floyd, or at least it'll feel like it. And it'll be £1 million and one of your testicles. Payne says, I'm looking forward to a documentary this year. It'll be exactly what they want you to hear. Exactly. That's why it's been delayed. Because of editorial adjustments. Why do you think I can't make videos on YouTube? Well, I can, but just because I make my life difficult. I should just do it, really. I should just set up about 20 different fucking YouTube channels and have them chase me around. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? We'll play chase. Yeah? As much as I can put it up, they can try and take me down. But guess what? I've got a life and I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. That's it. Never did. It was YouTube. Remember, it's always YouTube and their fucking system that really messed me up over that. And I've read since there have been people whose channels have been gone. There was a guy the other day. I was watching a video, a guy who had a copyright claim, and again tried to appeal it, and the appeal wouldn't stick, and it got weird, and there's something wrong with their claim system. There's something wrong with it, and you cannot operate in good faith if the system is buggered. And YouTube is a shit platform, and that's not just me moaning. It really is. You just have no recourse. It's like a random fucking. Oh, you roll a dice and you wonder, what's going to happen next, So, like I say, it's just a real drag. It's very hard to be inspired to do anything now, because it's like, what's the bloody point? And that's a shame. YouTube used to be fun. It used to be, let's show people things that I'm interested in and people can join along, and now it's like, what's the point? No one's going to see it. Especially on my other channel, no one's going to see it. Because unless you, build up the ways of building a channel now, I don't know how I'd build up the channel again. I don't know. They're certainly not interested in things I want to do. So I don't know. It's a tricky one. But then it annoyed me when I had 20,000 subs, because no one was watching the videos. Then you think, well, what's that all about? Like I say, it's a very confusing, skewed platform. It's a platform that is just, broken. I think it's probably the best way of describing it. Just broken. What do I think of the new Who album? I don't know. Have they got a new Who album out? I don't think they have. I think you're mistaken there. Martin says, even though Gentle Giant are my favourite band, I'll never buy the huge box set. Well, again, I don't think there's little point unless you really love the live band, because it's a lot of live material in there. If you've got those Blu-ray releases that was out, that kind of covers the stuff. That was it. You don't really need any more. I think again that was a little bit excessive. Same as the Steve Hillage one that was out. Anything that goes over, crikey, what was it 130 quid? I think anything goes over 130 quid's really got to work hard to justify it. And putting a fucking jigsaw puzzle in there ain't gonna solve it, is it really? I think again it's out of desperation. The people aren't buying this stuff. It's not what you think it is. It's the last gasp of the industry as the oldsters try and extract whatever cash they have out of their fandom, and that's what you're seeing at the moment. It's kind of sad, really, isn't it? Another Pink Floyd box set. And the other pains here. Hello, Andrew says, did you enjoy Doctor Who? Yeah. Well, there wasn't any Doctor Who Christmas episodes, so it's just the return of the. If you're interested in that, me and Verity were doing reviews on my other channel, so you'll have to go and subscribe there, won't you? So we've been doing our thing, carrying on, and should I promote it? No, I'm not going to promote it. You're going to have to find it. Fuck it. I don't want to draw any attention to it. So yeah. Record Spinner says, do you follow any Genesis tribute bands? Why? Why would I do that? No. Tribute bands are shit. I mean, fucking hell, Steve Hackett's a fucking Genesis tribute band these days. What's the point? Yeah, go and see a tribute band if you want to, have a few beers, see your mates, and then talk all the way through it. I suppose that's what tribute bands are for. I said it before, the only one of any worth is the Musical Box, because it's not really a tribute band. They are a historic recreation of the event. So you go there and it's like you're going back in time, because they used the costumes and the stories and the with the lamb, the slideshows and everything. And it is like the closest thing you'll get to seeing that band at that point. So they're the only one of any worth. But no, tribute bands are a waste of fucking time. Absolutely waste of time. Payne says, Gent Giant box set would have been better as a strictly live thing, maybe 2 volumes. Fans that buy that obviously don't need the albums again. Exactly, it was a bit odd because you've got the studio albums in there as well, but it's just so much live stuff, and for me, I'm just not interested, But if it makes you happy. Mutton's off because his dinner is ready. Somebody's asking me what's my opinion on Windows 10. Does it suck? Well, it doesn't suck as bad as what's the one that made me cry? Was there a Windows 8? Was there? I know Vista was a bumpy ride. But Windows 10's. I only use it when I need to dip in my toe in the water. But I use Mac, so because I'm not stupid. Someone says, literally everyone has been getting a video from over a decade ago. I'd like to believe it's over one hacker behind the scenes. No, it isn't. It's to do with the copper thing, I think. I think the algorithm has been adjusted, and it's like, we don't want to promote any of those people, and so we've got to fill in the blanks, and so it's littering your feed with stuff you've seen. It's like being a bit senile and remembering things. Oh, I remember that. I remember watching that 10 years ago. But I just think it's the shift. They are shifting. They're shifting their focus, which is a thing. Andrew says, YouTube's had a feature you need to mention your kid is kid friendly or not. Yeah, that's what I've been talking about. It's the copper thing. All it says is is it for children or not for children. I've just been talking about that, and well, all my content isn't for children, so that's it. Define for children. If a child is interested in the works of Pink Floyd, I find it rather bizarre, but it could be a thing, couldn't it? Anyone under 16, crikey, I was into the Floyd and Genesis and whatnot when I was, 11. Well, not Genesis so much, but Queen, 11, whatnot. So yeah, kids could watch the videos, but I'm not going to mark them as kid friendly because they're not. I didn't do them for kids. I don't think, this will be good for little Timmy. I do it for old men because that's my demographic. Though my female demographic is sharp. We've got nearly 10% ladies viewing. Hi ladies, remember, send the nudes to the usual email address. You know what I'm saying, ladies? But yeah, I don't get it. It's a load of bullshit. It's just because a lot of money was made by by people exploiting children. And again, the YouTube system was wrong, because they were selling adverts and viewing data from kids who were watching videos, and they shouldn't have been doing that. That's why they tried to push this kids app, and nobody was interested. And then there are kids, there's little kids who watch without logging in. So how do you quantify them? It's a problem for the platform. It's not a problem for the creators. It's a platform problem. It's not our problem. But YouTube, like I said, make changes, and they make all their problems our problems. And it's not my problem. It's their problem. And yeah, we should be able to self-certify. I'd love to do that, because I'd mark everything to 18, and I'd F and Jeff as much as I wanted. That should be a thing. And if you don't self-certify, you should be kicked off the platform. Easy. But I'm not running YouTube, so it doesn't matter, does it? David says, hi Darren, on the new... don't ask me about, I'm not talking about them, so I couldn't give a fuck. Look, the quality control of that company is the bar is very low. I was the person in the past who used to mention all this stuff and point out that channels were swapped. Oh wow, that's odd, because that guitar should be on the right and it's on the left. And wait a minute, there's no Dolby surround sound on this video. And I was the guy, I was the thorn in the side, and that's why they beat me over the head with everything, because I've made them look very stupid for many years. And they don't like it. Well, do the fucking job properly. If I can do it with what I put out, why can't you? Do you know why? Because you're too fucking tight to pay people to do the job. There's a thing called sub-editors. Run it through them first, Run it through an actual production team that can actually find the errors, instead of giving it to your pals who are too busy sucking your dick to actually figure out what's wrong with the product. Oh, Robert, it's fine. What? I'm just talking, too much smoke being blown up arseholes. The smoke was so thick that they couldn't see what the problems were, and that is the problem with that company. But you already knew that. You already knew that. Cyrus says, nowadays it feels like you can't create content without getting a strike or someone getting offended. Well, that's a professional thing, that is the default setting. I'm offended. You cannot make a joke. You are transphobic. You are homophobic. You are racist. You are sexist. Insert whatever. You're dolphinist. Because I don't identify as a dolphin now. But yeah, the world's gone mad. The world's gone mad. It will rectify itself once this generation, right? As that knocks some kids out, and their kids start taking a piss out of them, it'll soon settle down again. We go through periods of abject stupidity, and again, it's just created a real big cultural void where nothing interesting is happening, but in fear of offence. On Twitter the other day, I cracked a gag because they said there's Marvel doing a movie. There's going to be a trans superhero, and I said it's a reboot. It's the X-Men, EX-Men. Get it, X-Men. And somebody accused me of being transphobic, and I said, well, that's not transphobic. I'm not transphobic. It's a joke. It's a joke about language. That's the joke. And it's like, no, you're transphobic now. We're going to cancel you. And you go, need to grow a skin, need to get a sense of humour, need to realise that offence can only be taken, it can't be given. And comedy is born out of cruelty, unfortunately. As Chaplin once said, the great Charlie Chaplin, don't worry, you've probably never heard of him, and a lot of the millennials these days probably don't know who that guy is. It's that guy with the little moustache. Didn't he start World War II? No, that was Charlie Chaplin. He didn't do that. It was Hitler. You're getting them confused. The moustache. But Chaplin said, you see an old lady walking along the street and there's a banana skin, and we focus on the banana skin, and she treads on it and she falls over and lands on the floor, and it's a great tragedy, because she's a frail old lady. But you see a businessman walking along. He's got lots of money, he's in a nice suit, his chest is pumped out, he's full of arrogance, and he's smoking a big cigar, and he walks along and he hits the banana and he falls over, and it's a great comedic thing, because it's about context, but comedy is cruel by nature. But there you go. But yeah, we live in strange times. Strange times. Right, where are we? Do I have any thoughts on the 50th anniversary set, Abbey Road? No. No. Didn't buy him, sorry. Payne's dinner's ready now and he'll be back. Oh, I'm sure they are. Right wing. If they're promoting traditionalism, then it's traditional. It's like, yeah, well, we don't like those foreigners around here changing things. So he probably is a right winger. Nasnoma says, I'm finally home for the live stream. Hope you're well. Yeah, ticking along. Hopefully buying a golden guitar. Good. Thanks for the recommendation. No, they're good. They're good, and they're from Canada as well. So you're buying your own homegrown product. Though I think you have to speak French to play them. They won't let you buy one in Canada unless you actually speak French. So, parlez-vous anglais? You'll be able to wing it. You'll be fine. Cuts is speaking of true. Yes is another tribute band. Jao Margarito's in, and he says Happy New Year. I've missed that comment, but he's talking about the Mandalorian. We don't get Disney Plus until this year. Till April, I think it is. So I don't know. Yes is indeed a tribute band. Cyrus asked, do you think the 80s Genesis lineup will reunite? Possibly. I don't know. It's hard to tell. See, we're at that point now where a lot of these people are in Sniper's Alley. They might not necessarily be around long enough to plan a reunion. Again, it's hard to say with Phil Collins and his physical condition. You never know. But that's the most likely thing to happen with Genesis. If anything's going to happen, that will be the thing that you bet upon, because everything else is a bit done. But what's it again? 2027 is the 120 billion anniversary of Genesis, and I'm sure it'll be really good. I'm sure Jonathan King will bring out another deluxe box set of the very first album, which nobody regards as the very first album. Only wankers who say, "Are you going to do the first album?" The band doesn't even recognise it as the first album. So, well, I love it when they suggest that. It's like, what, you want me to promote an album owned by a convicted paedophile? I don't think so. That's not going to happen. That's not a very nice thing to say about Madonna, is it? Oh dear, someone's a bit of a misogynist there. Not very good, is it? Your comments haven't disappeared because I'm reading them. So, David, I don't know what the problem is there. Kitten Care says, have you ever considered going on Twitch to do your thing? What's Twitch then? Is that something for bird watchers, isn't it? And it bird watchers. Don't they do the Twitch?
We're getting some results. It feels promising.
Oh, wait a minute.
And it's pretty food. Like, you don't really keep going with alterations if it just feels hopeless. When you're getting some good results and all that.
Everything's got to be secure, innit? Everything's got to be secure. Oh, go away.
I'm happy to keep my dagger. My dagger's fine. But if I can randomly make better first,
whoops.
I want to try.
Hey, I'm in. Yeah, everything is Twitch, isn't it? Got to go to Twitch. Everyone's twitching. Yeah, I'm broadcasting at the moment. No one's watching though, so that's good. Yeah, Twitch. What's that all about, eh? What's that all about? Do 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 do. Let's save the changes. Oh, that's not right. Oh. Oh. Enter your password. Oh God. Is that right? Hey, that was good. Whoa, I'm so clever. Hey, I'm so clever. Can we change that? Oh yeah. I'm just doing my Twitch thing. Excellent. So how do I get to the channel then? Where's the channel? Oh, here we go. Twitch. There you go. Yeah, it's the Twitch, if anyone cares. Nobody cares. There you go. So yeah. So when you tell me do Twitch, I'm already doing it. You know, you're playing checkers, and I'm playing 3D chess. But yeah, twitching it. Philip says you have an awesome record collection. Do I? I'm trying to sell most of it. You know those? You see those up there? You know those? You see those Jethro Tull? Someone sold a set of those on the old eBay for 700 quid, and I need a new computer. Yeah, I need a new computer, so I'm sorely tempted. I'm sorely tempted. Could be a thing. Selling all my outboard gear. Right, Studio Lock is on eBay at the moment, so that's all going. Bye bye. It's been nice, but I'm sick of you. I've gone totally software, and it's great. I'm having lots of fun. Lots of fun. So, I just think I've had that stuff for so long, and it's all going. I'm probably going to regret it, but it doesn't matter. There we go. Oops, where are we? Google runs YouTube, yeah, because it's their company, which is actually a subsidiary of a company called Alphabet. Joe Margarita says the time for Genesis reunions are long gone. They're all too old. Peter Gable's not. He's still fit and active. It's just he's going to have to will Phil Collins on, you know, and play the tambourine for him. Have I seen the new Star Wars film? Is there a new Star Wars film? I didn't realise that. I didn't realise. Well, millennials they're an unfortunate breed. They want everyone to be as miserable as them. It's not my fault. I'm happy in my own misery, thank you very much. I love it when they call me, they go, okay, boomer. And you go, not boomer, I'm Generation X, mate. Your boomers are your grandparents, possibly your great-grandparents, and they're not on the internet. They're not on the internet. They're too busy going to swingers clubs and stuff like that, having real fun. Not piss-balling about with this shit. Crimson Kate says that's not transphobic, it's wordplay. Exactly. It's about language. Look, I don't care if you want to have a sex change. As long as you're not asking me to do it, I don't care. Good luck to you. It takes balls. Oh, am I allowed to say that? Is that transphobic? It takes balls. You see what I did there? You see? You make light of things because it's a serious subject, so you make light of it and you normalise it. But you're not allowed to do that anymore. You've got to treat everything with respect. Everything's got to be respectful. Bollocks on that. Bollocks. Oh God. But yeah, I find it very troublesome because my daughter's gone to a new school, and she's got a whole new friend set that have been, come from other schools, and we've got kids there, little girls saying that they're trans, and it's like they're 11 years old and they're not. They're just seeing what's out there on the internet and on social media. And I say to Fee, are they really? She went, nah. My daughter's got her head screwed on, so she tells me all about it, and it's a bit disturbing. There are kids running around like this with their head filled full of bullshit, but that's what they do, And if you question it, if you dare to question it and say, is this right? You know, you're deemed as being transphobic, and it's like bullshit. It's just absolute crap. That's how you silence people. You call them racist and sexist and this, that and the other, right? You've got to remember, when I'm saying this, I'm someone who's left-wing. I'm, you know, Labour voter, socialist, ex-socialist, I think, after what Corbyn did. But, you know, I'm come from that side. I come from that side of the political spectrum. And it really grinds my gears when people use this stuff to actually stifle debate and stifle people from talking about things, because people are scared. They're going to get cancelled. They're going to lose their job because they've made a tweet or posted something on Facebook. Because these are the insane times we live in. Because it's given the nutters the power to hurt people. And that's wrong. That is so wrong. King Quarters, another Tool album. It'll just, do you know what? It'll just sound like the last one and the one before that. They're not exactly going to bring out a country and western album, are they? It's going to be more the bloody same. They're one of the biggest musical con acts out there. They really are. Payne's back. Did you miss anything? No, nothing at all. Nothing at all. Raphael says an online live event. Exactly, for Genesis. I've said this before. Put them in a studio. Lock the doors. No audience. Just put the original members in a studio. Let them do what they want. Let them do like acoustic versions or stripped down versions. Let them have fun, you know. Get Phil Collins singing Sledgehammer, for Christ's sake. You know, just have them mucking around. Old men just reminiscing and mucking around for an hour and a half. And, you know, we'd all be happy. And like I say, you could even do it as a live cast on the YouTube. But, you know, they're not smart enough to do that. Andrew says, did you know you can get 2 pairs of Yes socks for $40 from their website? Bargain. Oh, I made the mistake of buying a t-shirt from the fucking Yes website, and they sent it through. And the import duty, it turned out to be the most expensive fucking t-shirt I've ever bought, because they didn't have the decency to mark, I know, gift on the package. So I paid full import duty on it, and now it's in the cupboard. I don't want to wear it. I'm going to be buried in it because it's the most expensive thing I own. Fuck me. Socks, eh? I'm surprised I ain't got L&R on the feet. You know, just so the fans can figure it out. And she says, the CD's behind you. Looks like an awesome collection. No, it's not. That's not real. This is all a backdrop. See this? I'm actually in front of a blue screen, or green screen actually. And this is all fake. It's all fake. It's Photoshop. Photoshop. I didn't. There's nothing there. Nothing there. These guitars, look, man, goes right through them. Right through them. Crikey, where are we? Everything goes up again. I'm moving to the future. Exactly. Do I know Jeff Hopeson? No, I don't. Do I think Jeff Bezos should be a villain? I don't care. He gets my CDs to me on time. You know, I buy a CD, it comes next day. Other companies can't do that. Other companies can't do that. I want to support independence, but they often charge me extortionate amounts of money for postage. I'm looking at you, Burning Shed. I'm looking at you. And then it will take 2 or 3 days to get here. That's no good. Not in the modern world, you know. Amazon for the win. We love Amazon. Okay, Boomer Meme is done. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Cyrus says, I know people have legitimately used OK Boomer. There is no legitimate use for that. There's no legitimate use for it. The thing is, right, is the young think they know it all, right? This is the problem with youth. I was like it when I was young, right? You're young, you think you can change the world. It's the arrogance of youth, and it's a wonderful thing, and I wish I still had it. But when you're in your, teens and early 20s, you go, I know everything, and if I don't, I can wing it. And those guys over there have fucked everything up. They've made all the mistakes, and do you know what? We're going to fix it. It was like it when I was young. And then as years go by, you realise you can't fix anything. It's fucked. You're fucked. You know? And that older generation, they're just as confused as you are. We all are, because we're not in control of anything. Business, big business and politicos are controlling everything. And we've just got to get through this life without upsetting too many people. And going around going, okay, boomer, like it's all your parents' fault or your grandparents' fault, is just so disingenuous. It's just so awful. You know, you wouldn't have done it 20 years ago, because those people would have been the ones who would, you know, who'd have fought in World War II. You know, you wouldn't tell an old soldier, okay, boomer, because he'd smack you down. He'd say, I fought so you're speaking English and not speaking German, and, you know, shoveling Jews into the ovens. And rightly so. But nowadays, people don't respect older people because, you know, that's, you know, everything is marketed to the youth, and that's the way it is. And yeah, they feel aggrieved because guess what? The system's fucked everyone over. Because when the parents die, where's the money going to go? It's going to get claimed in tax by the government. Not sure about your region, but we have death duties and death taxes to pay when we die. So all that money that the boomers are supposedly sitting on is going to get clawed back. If not, they're going to get so old they're going to end up having to pay for their own geriatric care. You know, it's all short-term growth. And when you've got, you know, when you hit your 40s, Cyrus, when you hit your 40s, you're going to look around and go, holy shit, Darren was right. There's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do. You know, listen to people who are older than you. I mean, crikey, we've been trying to change the world and, you know, ban the bomb and change the climate and everything. I mean, I've been talking about that since the 50s. They thought it was going to be another ice age around this time. They got that wrong. You know, now they say it's global warming. It may be true, but it could all turn on a dime. Again, our climate is the thing that has the most influence over our climate is the sun. And if the sun goes through a period of low solar activity, temperatures could go right down. They could plummet, you know. But we think we're arrogant and that it's all our fault. You know, I think we're responsible for only something like 4% of the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. You know, you have people saying, oh, get rid of all the cows. Get rid of all the cows. Why don't we get rid of all the cars first? Because that's what really fucks me off. We talk about obesity and diabetes and people, you know, just get rid of all the cars. Make people walk. Make people walk like I do. Like my kids do. You know. But everyone's so fucking stupid. We're all doomed. Just get used to it. No one gets out of here alive. Remember that. That's the one thing we all have in common. But yeah. Payne says, Phil Collins singing Sledgehammer. I'd pay to see that. So would I. Again, you know, you've got to remember. I mean, over here, I'm just reading Crimson Kate's comment about the anger towards the older generations. Now, I'm trying to think. Again, it doesn't really apply to my mum and my grandparents because they never had any money, so they couldn't buy any property. They never had any money to do that. But on the missus's side, you know, their mum and dad bought their own home and profited out of it, and you know, and they're comfortable. They've done okay. And the thing is, if you were in their position, you'd do exactly the same thing. You wouldn't act all selflessly and say, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to, you know, give all my money to charity. You're not. You're going to look after yourself first. So it's very unreasonable. And it's not that generation that's ruined things. It's successive governments. You just got to look at your own government in America. Look what it's doing. You know, hopefully, you know, I don't know what's going to happen with the UK and whatnot, but you know, it's not the people have very little influence over what's going on. The only way you can have influence is by voting with your feet and not buying the stuff. Don't buy the petrol. Stop buying the gas for your cars. Stop using your car, and you will see you will see solar-powered cars and hydrogen-powered cars suddenly appear on the market. If the car companies and the oil lobby could make money out of solar power and wind power and whatnot and put it into cars, they would, if it could make them enough money. But they're not. They're running the black gold. You know, that's it. What we need is the whole of the Middle East to explode and all the oil to be gone, and then things will change. No, I don't. That sounds bad, but you know what I mean. We need the oil to run dry. That's what we need. But it won't ever happen. It won't happen. Not in my lifetime, you know. So. Where are we? I've lost it. Someone's having a beer. I mean, good. Have a beer. Payne says, is the expensive Yes t-shirt you speak the fragile one? No, that cost me $12.99. That was my cheapest t-shirt. That is. I need to buy a new one because it's gone a bit funny. I think it was very cheap. No, it wasn't. It was. It cost me. Oh God. I'm trying to think. It was close to 40 quid with import duty and postage and everything. I've never worn it. You'll never see me in it. I'm not wearing it. Like I said, too expensive. I thought it was going to cost me about, I don't know, 20 odd quid and whatnot, but by the time I paid the bloody duty, it was another 20 quid for import duty. Awful. Don't go out and go Amazon. But I'm going to use the name Burning Shed. Do legit Yes stuff in the UK. Otherwise, use if you're in the US, I'm sure the t-shirt's fine in the US. Keith Humphries says, what's the point of a live stream? That is a very good question. What is the point of my live stream? I'm worried that I'm going to get insulted by the end of this comment. Shall we read on? Shall we read on and see how if Keith has been nice or has been nasty? Oh, this is a bit like a movie, isn't it? This is a bit like there's a cliffhanger. Now, whether or not I block and ban Keith depends very much on how this sentence plays out. This next sentence, it could be the be all and end all. This could be us saying goodbye to Keith Humphries. So let's hope for the best. Fingers crossed that he's being nice. He's going to say something nice, right? You used to answer questions we asked, but you don't anymore. What have I been doing? What have I been doing? Seriously, what have I been doing for the last hour? So Keith is obviously, he's cruising for a bruising, I believe. I asked a question about the Who album because I could see the album on your wall. Is that the new album? Oh God. How did I get there? I didn't notice, sorry. Whoa, yeah, I suppose I better listen to it then. Wow. Yeah, but I won't be posting a review here. This is prog review. Do you know the ball ache I get if I post a review of that on prog review? Do you know how many whinging gas bags will go, oh, prog, he's not prog. Do you know what I mean? It makes my life intolerable. So there might be a review, but you're going to have to find it. Poor old Keith. You're lucky. You came that close, Keith. That close to getting blocked. That close. You saved yourself. If I could look into the future of 1 hour, what would I use that power for? I'll probably see if the missus is going to make me a cup of tea, or what sandwich she's going to make me. I think I might have wasted my moment there. No, what I'd do is I'd use it to look at what pornography I found on the internet, right? That I'm going to masturbate to, because that'd save me an hour. Because you'd spend like an hour looking for something that get your rocks off to. It takes a good hour, doesn't it, these days? So I'd jump out. It'd save me an hour, wouldn't it? This isn't suitable for kids. I never said it was. When I think of copper, I think of Copper Phil. Munnan's back. Did he miss anything? No. Just me making jokes about masturbation. Andrew says, millennials complain about having it worse than anyone. Yeah, well, they should go back to, I don't know, the Middle Ages. Or the Victorian era, when they would have been forced to go up chimneys, when the average life expectancy was, I don't know, 25 or something. Oh, life's so unfair. Put them into World War One in the trenches with mustard gas and shells exploding all around them. The war that will end all wars, they called it. Put them through that. See if they complain then about 2020. There are so many worse times to be born in. Trust me, so many worse times. Keith Owens says you blocked me for sure, which is a shame because I watch all your reviews. Did you get blocked? Did you? God, you people have got no sense of humour. No sense of humour. Look, if you're nice to me, if you don't insult me, everything's fine. You can be critical. As for the Who album, yes, it will get reviewed, but it won't be on this channel. It's going to go somewhere else. Darren Locke's music go round. Payne says, Darren's just messing around. Of course I am. You know what I'm like. I think the essays no millionaire owns a home and still lives with their parents at 30. Avocado toast daily. Well, I don't know. It's tricky, innit? Well, that one, that's the Lasters. I managed to fit it in the frame. It's very thick. That's what she said. It's very thick, and the frame is like bulging it to pop open. But was it you, Garrett, who suggested that? I did it to please. I only do it to please Garrett, Garrett owes me. He owes me. One day I'm going to turn up in the middle of the night and say, Garrett, I've brought the lube. It's time. And he's going to have to say yes. Oh, yeah. Is it prog? Yeah, it's a concept album. It's a concept album. I did a review. Didn't nobody bloody watch the review? You people, why do I do this? It's really good. If you like lemon jelly, you probably don't. It is a lemon jelly flavoured concept album about technology and space and whatnot, and it's really nice and good fun and pleasant, and it was a nice record to get. Yeah, flying is another thing. Don't get me started on flying, Kate, Crimson Kate, if that is your name. I don't think the name's Kate Crimson. That'd be terrible, wouldn't it? But no, flying's even worse. Everyone should. Again, I have a big bugbear about that. But you get rid of both of them. I get rid of cars purely because of the health aspect of it. The air quality is terrible. You have people dropping dead with with various breathing conditions. It's unhealthy. But what can you do about it? Yeah, they're fired missiles at a base. Yeah. But it doesn't matter if we ignore it. If we do that, it'll go away. I don't think anyone other than Donald Trump approves of what he did. That's it. When I woke up on the and that was the news. It was like we're like a day into 2020, and you want to start World War III, and it's all because he wants to win an election. And you go, holy shitballs. Mind you, there is an $80 million bounty on Trump's head, so it could make one of you Americans very rich and very famous. I wouldn't suggest that. That's terrible. I'm sure Trump's a lovely man, but hey, $80 million, not to be sneezed at. I'd do it. If I had a clear shot, I'd do it. I would. Oh, I'm in trouble now. Andrea says, burning shed does not do socks. Osiris wants he wants electric and hydro car. Exactly. That's what we need. We need to move towards that. And like I said, if we ditch the oil and carbon fuels, Even go nuclear. If we could figure out how to get rid of the nuclear waste when it's used. I mean, nuclear is a very clean fuel, apart from the nuclear waste at the end of it. You know? But, you know, fusion, that's what we've got to figure out. Fusion. The F word. Ajax says, when, what do you do when you... no, the records are still in there. The records are still in there. I just put them in there. These things are great. They're expensive, but they're great because you can fit a record in and clip it shut, and then you can just go. I don't know. Better do. Oh, I'm not going to do it with that one because I'll never get back in again. But look, and then you just lift it out. There's guitars in the way. Oops. But you get it. It flips out. They're good. They're good. They're expensive. But I got those. They were on offer. They were going cheap. So. Yeah. Martin says, which breakfast cereal is the most prog? It'd have to be the Variety 7 or whatever it is. I don't know if you get those in America, because it's many cereals in one. Lenin's in. He says, hey, good. Are you all right? You all right? That you've been a good boy, good lad. Golden Graham's not even close. You're still waiting for Jimi Hendrix and Marvin Gaye review. Well, it won't be here. Yeah, have I ever been experienced? Oh yeah. I'm a big. This is for Crinkle Cut. I'm a big Whitney Houston fan. I'm very sad that her talent was snuffed out. Drugs. Don't do drugs, kids. This should be a warning to her. I just remember when she broke through in the 80s, 86, 87. And I just thought she just had the most amazing voice. And then people like bloody Mariah Carey come along who just shriek over everything. But no. Whitney Houston. Oh, it just upsets me thinking about it. There was somebody who had this talent, and she used to, when she sang, there was no effort. It was just effortlessly. And she'd sing. And yeah. Oh dear. Isn't it a shame? Overcraft. My overcraft is full of eels, unfortunately. Lenny Newman says, prog rock and cereal, it could happen. Primcraft says, can you play the drums as well, or just bass and guitar? I have been known to, yeah, I did have a like a electronic kit with and there are a couple of tracks which I did actually play all the drums properly, but I don't like to talk about it because I need the proper drum kit. It's very hard with electronic drums. Well, when I was playing them back in the it would have been the mid-90s, I guess, 96, 97. I had an SPD20 pad and some other pads, Roland pads, and the foot thing, and the thingy with the hi-hat, and it all connected, and it was a bit of a hodgepodge, but but again, it's hitting stuff, it's getting the articulation. It's really hard to make it sound like it just ends up sounding like a drum bloody machine, So yeah. What about cornflakes? Sarah says, well, I do wonder about the status of more eco-friendly planes. Well, they're looking into that, but it's really hard. It's really hard to do because of the amount of jet propulsion. They're going to have to come out with a whole new propulsion system to do that. Martin says, what do I think of this statement? Derek Bailey was a more creative guitarist than Robert Fripp. Absolutely. I can't argue with that. Anyone is a more creative guitarist than Robert Fripp. Robert Fripp is a man who has dined off of one album, or the notoriety of one album. There's very few musicians. I mean, you could argue Mike Oldfield because of Tubular Bells, but even Mike Oldfield brought out other albums that have been successful. But if you look at his career, it's that first album, and that's it. And he's been dining on that ever since, and that's great, But, yeah, what he does is very samey. He's very samey as a player. You're not going to get him. I mean, if he does anything acoustic, it's going to sound like, crafty guitar bloody crap, you know. He doesn't play with any kind of feel anymore. After he went to the J.G. Bennett Institute, all his feel went out the window. Bit like Oldfield and exegesis. What's that all about? You know, they go on these weird cults and they come out and lose their feel. Weird, but hey, who cares? Nobody cares. Payne says, porridge is the folk music breakfast. It sure is. Rice Krispies techno. Frosties a 70s rock. Absolutely. I think you've nailed it there. Then he says, imagine if Ginger Baker and Robert Fripp got together in a room. Ginger Baker would probably knock him out. Fripp's nose would be splattered all over his face. I'd pay to see that. Do I like Smashing Pumpkins? I absolutely love Smashing Pumpkins, especially the one album that they did. Yep, cornflakes were invented to prevent masturbation, absolutely, because Mr. Kellogg himself was a crazy, crazy man. The Road to Wellness is a film that you need to watch with old Dickie Attenborough in, and Matthew Broderick. Very, very good film. Very good film. Oh, sorry, I've got to unhide that. And that's that. We've got to the end. We're done. There are no more questions, apart from Billy Corgan. Weird voice, but hey, you can't help it. Anyway, thanks for watching. It's been lovely. I'm sorry I didn't come on last week, but it was New Year's Eve and I forgot. I got a family and I was expected to spend time with them instead of you guys. Oops. But we're here now and we'll carry on on a Tuesday like we normally do. And yeah, do check out the other channel if you can find it, because I've been just doing Doctor Who reviews and stuff and playing guitar. Not that anybody wants to hear that. But yeah, there is the other channel, so track on over there and subscribe if you have to. And we'll do this all again next time, and maybe I'll get that reviewed, but it won't be here. It'll be somewhere else, and you'll have to find it. That's a hint. That is. It's a hint. Anyway, you've all been lovely, even you, Mr. Humphreys. I'm free, and we'll do this all again next Tuesday. All right. So if you can't be good, be safe. And on that, there's only one more thing left to say, and that is ta-da!